Hello, this is stream starting, maybe a bit different than everybody's used to. I'm multi-streaming, that's why I take this part of this beginning of the stream to set up the dashboards on my end. So stream starting soon, loading. I'll run a few replay clips in the background till I get everything up. Oh, I need to update this bottom line. Anyway, have a good time, good show. This time I'll continue, even it's weekend, I'll continue with learning topic. Learning game development with Godot game engine. I might start doing some speech rehearsals before the stream, but anyway, see you in a moment. I've just recently added or changed my stream destinations. I've changed from Odyssey live streaming to D-Live, and since the Bolt TV is down, I'm now also on Trovo since recently. Oh, and their dashboards I'm getting used to. So for that reason, it takes a few moments for me to sort out these things. Switching to full screen. No, the host, yeah, it's me. But actually I'll share with you this thing. Overview. Why don't I have the capture device? Doesn't work. Why doesn't work? Activate, deactivate. Maybe it's not connected. I'll get it up running in a moment. But before that, I'll fire up the monitoring computers, sharing the desktop for so you can see at least. I'll share the streams, chats. Okay. And enable teleport. Some stuff I record with capture device, something from another computer. I share with OBS teleport or RTMP server local video sharing between OBS and another computer. Let me first get this capture device working. Maybe I just disconnect it. Oh, there we go. There it is. This is my website, main landing, top level domain at edoga.net. There you can find all the info, links to socials. I don't share them on any other platforms. Everything to me goes through the website. That's the business logic. You don't need to go from where you're watching to Twitch or wherever. Come to the website, find what you need, what you're interested in over there. Contact infos, articles, blogs, updates. Digital collectibles, free to collect. So what's up with these? Stream dashboards. So what I can see on D Live, can't find the pop-out chat option in the dashboard, or I'm just weird. Chat settings, chat room timestamps are on, but I'm not getting the Creator Studio intro. If I click live, go dashboard, I guess this is the thing. I don't need that playing now. Dashboard. on. And alerts filter. Pop out alerts, yep. Chat, can I have also the chat pop out? Yep. Cool, I'll bring them here. So what else is good here is I use the on Twitch quick actions for creating timestamps when I create shorter form videos. This is the chat for this. Stream channel, stream summary, live, decentralized, cool. Traditional, decentralized. Where does the decentralized go through? I don't know. Well, I'm looking at Trello or D Live. I've got that, and the last thing is laggy situation on YouTube. I get that YouTube. Come on. I've got 19 days left of Restream.io subscription. That means that I'll be reducing the going less live on all platforms at once. But at least I'll create the the shorter versions from the whole stream. Well, I need to figure out to get my channel and pop out this chat. Yeah. Okay, throw a dashboard, the live chat, so I have them all stacked. What's gonna happen here? This is Twitch. I'll put it next to here. Yeah, the multi-streaming takes work. Lot of moving parts. I'll get the YouTube below this. I don't use bots and I don't need them for my type of stream. It's not AMA, I don't do kind of AMA type of stream. unless I may be gaming. I'm not shy, I like interactions, but when I do things like some procedures like this learning, let's say, it's not that I ignored the chat, but I like to make it more personal. And I keep the chats on the dedicated platforms. As there are those terms of use, terms and conditions, don't drive the traffic from our platform. Keep our users on our platform, don't take them away. It's kind of getting late where I am, so I'm talking a little bit quietly, but I might also raise my voice. But I won't be pulling my shirt over the head and run around and scream. I need to figure out on Windows something like Window Manager so I can do this. But anyway, it's a stream. This is better than looking at starting soon for I don't know how long. I avoid using third-party services as much as I can. I do try out free tiers of services. I was like satisfied with Restream.io free tier, what they provide for multi-streaming. Well, let's go to this screen and do the official intro. Yay, official intro. Now you've been waiting for this. Here it goes. Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is a live recording session and transmission and rehearsal also, because I create an episode from this content later on. From Studio Labete Doga, a growing cancer production, or working title, or League for Cancer. My second name is Rak. In translation, it's cancer or crab. So everybody's fighting against cancer, but that's me. I'm Eddy Cancer. So League for Cancer, League for Eddy Rak. I'm Oliver Eddy, your host. You're welcome. And you're watching Eddy Does Internet of Capitalism show. It's not segmented that way. A working title also is category should be edutainment, but not so funny. Working title, knowledge, gift that keeps on giving. You don't find anywhere else, not in staking, not in crypto, not in, I don't know, real estate. Knowledge, information. And maybe also working title, restrictive gaming. Don't waste time, create. If you're watching the long recorded version until the shorter version is published, before I edit it, you can jump on the end of the stream recording to the last parts where I do the stream recapitulation. And there will be in that, from the stream I'll cut at least, first thing at least, create a shorter video at the end. And there will be a link to segments, episode segments from the whole stream. And that's done, and this is not my first language, so that's why this is just going the way it is. This time, in this stream, I'll look at, it's weekend, I know we should do the entertainment gaming, but I find entertainment in creativity. I won't be building anything super great. If you want to see what I build, you can check my website ugoc@edoga.net. My arts, or on website, check my merch. You can check the creativity over there, but that's my legacy content, first batch. And there I have some modern, more elaborate recent illustrations created as also available as NFTs, free to collect. But I want to learn actually, so this period I want to make a future for myself, so I want to build an interactive product. Amar, hello, how are you doing? And so, Godot, game engine, learning, but I didn't pick any specific topic or tutorial. I will check, I'll run the Godot engine editor and check the templates they have and see if I can learn something about the project structure from there and some interesting methods over there. Few minutes to get that going, taking just a short break, but I'm here just to make sure the stream is going well. Stream health checkup coming. I'll put on the music, contemporary music, something you should still overlooked music. Here it goes. I'll put a note in the chat because I'm lazy to edit in the OBS in the video what's going on. Hey Pokialani, how you doing? So it's this time learning game dev with Godot engine. I'm not a pro, I'm just a enthusiast, but I've got a lot of matches in my legs. Hey, Kialani, thanks for that follow, really appreciate it, especially being new on Trovo. I mean myself being new. We all be friends here. Like this. Like this. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready. Close this. Cool the music down. Bam, bam, full screen, but another screen, not this screen. I'll just fix this music. I'll make it getting less compressed, and maybe like this, so it doesn't go too quiet. I'll appreciate when my speech is kind of soaked in the music background. I use all the cheap equipment, nothing fancy here. I'm self-taught, and for the content, let's jump into this screen. So, okay, this. I'm working on cutting out the boring breaks and stops like these pauses that ruin the experience for you when and those vocals, annoying vocals. But as often I do a lot of content first time, you take a moment reading and then talking loud. it appears that I'm like lagging speech and thought, but no. What you're looking here is the website for Godot, the asset library that contains extensions for 2D, 3D tools, shaders, materials, tools, scripts, templates, and so on. And what I want to do is I'll close the videos. I will not go through video tutorials. I'll just leave these few things open, which are the websites that cover the Godot tutorials for later reference if I need it. Tutorials, this is the 2 times opened, same thing. What I don't like about this web page is that as so far what I've seen, I need to click for each on each of these to get the description. I use some of the Windows accessibility tools to help you see better, like magnifier. I do 1080p intentionally. Not the full resolution 1080 to meet the bigger population internet users that are on mobiles. The desktop users are dying out. Mobile rules. They don't need HD and 4K on mobiles. Is anybody watching anything on mobile in 4K? Okay, so I'll close this, zoom out of this and try. So I'm also looking into Godot previous version 3.6 because I think it provides better support from community and extensions, add-ons and so on. And I mentioned that I want, for Godot I want to try out at the moment, not the tutorials, but the templates, to find out templates and demos, look into the project and in the folder actually of the project that I will download and see the structure. I want to figure out the structure, and each time I spent a few hours with Godot as in learning process, I learned something new. And I also decided, well, if I'm going to do anything, learn, create, I want to share it. Since I'm lazy, I don't like editing videos locally, downloading, uploading. I do streams and then edit video in the cloud and distribute from there. If the platform supports video editing like Twitch or YouTube, I do sometimes create some clips on Kick and the platforms that have that option. But maybe Trovo looks best if I can do a quick review for my experience so far. Trovo maybe looks better equipped for community management. But Twitch has the best cloud editing tools for videos, especially with linking to TikTok and exporting portrait. You can create short portrait clips from widescreen videos, 6 by 9 to 9 by 6 in 2 clicks. So as a matter of fact, I like to explore things, and I mentioned at the beginning in the intro, it is the general topic for my content is Eddy does Internet of Capitalism. So it means business, doing business online. I don't do scams. I'm a curious skeptic, so I test a lot of things. And I can tell you from my 40 years experience that everybody wants your money. Nobody will give you money for free. They may invest for a moment, giving you something for free, expecting you to give back double at least. That's why I actually go with the idea of learning and edutainment. For what I want to learn and build with Godot, there are some requirements I have for a project that I would like to build. It's first, of course, networking, creative expression, but I don't want to capture people into wasting life in a game. I'd like to build something like a short time scope entertainment experience, gaming experiences, or maybe something like a simulation, but I'll say it's a long way there, but somewhere I need to start somewhere. So from categories, templates, I'm looking for network, can't get that, multiplayer platformer 3D, and wow, cool. So if I click on it, it's a first-person shooter template made for and in Godot engine. And if I hit download, where will it appear? Where did it appear? Where is it downloaded? So where does this appear when downloaded? Any ideas? Where would I find it? I'm looking at my folder for the game projects and also looking at the Godot application folder, and I don't see where is it downloaded. Install project. Please choose an empty folder, create folder, install, success. I don't know where it's keeping it, so I'll do like this. I'll browse and go into my drive and go in the my games Godot and version here, and I'll create a folder, templates, maybe even assets, like that. Templates, create folder. Wrong, added wrong. 3D assets, Godot 3.6. So I hit create folder, I say assets. So I'm creating the directory with this thing itself, template. And I'll install this project and create folder, project name, project path, templates, create folder, and install and edit. Let's see. Wow, so this is 109.237.25 port. This looks from my, I'm expecting that this is just the local network, and I can double check. I'll hit the stream marker and say out loud that this is the first-person shooter template for Godot 3.6, but it says it's built for 3.2 first-person shooter multiplayer. But still, one should read the probably documentation on GitHub for how it all works. I'll just double check for that IP in the engine. No, that's not my... Yes, it is actually. That just might be the fact. Well, here is what I can do. I can just hit in the Godot search my IP, and it will tell me is that the one. So it's not the one. Official dedicated server. Oh, is this online server? Maybe this is the online server that is used to ping and connect. Well, here is the project open. If I check in the assets templates, multiple FPS loaded. So this is, this example I downloaded through the Godot template, and now I'll see from the web. It's probably packed as a zip folder, and I'll check the category templates, search. I selected the MIT license. So let me find this. Can I find this same thing here? Multi-search. Okay, here is the same thing, multiplayer FPS. And what I'll do, I'll pull these two out. Where did I put these? Okay, so I've clicked on this, view files, download. Download is zip archive. recent edits. Is there a website? YouTube video, view files. Okay, view files, it's on GitHub, hosting the files. Release, sponsor this project, no release is published. So if I duplicate this tab and move here, I select download. It's half a megabyte. Don't open zip, but okay, I got the downloads folder here. So what I'll do, hey, photo Rebecca, why I'm not seeing, oh, I see it, okay. My chat monitoring screen is all colorful, so I, especially from throw, I'm just keep you updated. Yep, it's a good day at the 12 AM over here. How you doing over there? How's life treating you? Templates, and I'll paste this here. Network FPS. So I have the zip just like that. Well, what's important actually is the documentation, so I don't tap in the dark on my own with this. And an FPS template made for Godot. Client usage, get the client binaries currently available for Windows. You can type in the custom server IP or just leave the default and hit join. Get the client binaries. HIO, I can see the URL for a download to download this. Server usage. If you want to host your own dedicated server, you can grab the server pack file and put it in your dedicated Linux server along with server version of Godot engine. Once files are on the Linux server, just run the server version of the engine by server.64. Note that you have to make server executable by running sudo. Binaries, check out my website if you want to know if you want to work with me. Also has my other projects. Cool. And there's the documentation. So should I perhaps create a Yep. Create a folder. Templates 3.6 G. Control copy. I'll create assets. Actually 3.6. Hit save. Put this in Godot, and in here create another folder. Like this. And what did I do? Did I get it? No, it's sitting here. Creating subfolders like this in too many subfolders for bookmarks in Firefox. This way works, but later on it's a little bit tricky to work with this kind of structure. Okay. So if I want to look at this, project, what I want to find is, what do I want to find? Let's say I try to run it. Yep, allow. And I join. I don't expect for the server to be all these years online. No, will not get connected. Can I hit quit? Again. Try to join it. Connecting, maybe just in case I got blocked by the, what you call it, the firewall, yeah, the firewall. Firebanya. Now that server is offline, but that doesn't stop me from browsing these files. So if I inspect the folders like this, I want to learn a little bit more about the project structure, how it's usually done, what to expect, how should one keep the project structure for Godot. Assets, fonts, textures, bricks. Cool. So that's this thing. And in the Godot, what do I have? Default environment, TRES, what's that? Can this be opened? Duplicate, move, new folder, show in file manager. Asset source, okay, source for the project. Maps base, so there is a base, this is a scene. Is it open? No, this is, okay, this is a scene which is a 3D, okay. And is there a script? Is there a script? Main GD, is this the script file? Yeah. Main base. Main GD. Network GD. Can I read this script? No, okay, it's a node. So network GD. So in Godot, we have these tabs here showing, but it just shows the scenes, like for example 3D. So the main scene doesn't have anything in the environment. But what is important, I think there is a script. So it doesn't show the script in tabs. One is supposed to change the script view to read the code for GD script. This is the case in Godot 3.6. I'm not sure for version 4.3. So .gd files like here are the GD script files, and tscn are the scenes. And actually the scenes are used to organize nodes that actually are the main structure logic. The script, the code, and the visually 3D part of the screen of the project or the game. So here in this section is the hierarchy of nodes, and if I click the script for the base, is there a base script? No, there is no base script, but there is a main script, main GD, which is this one. As I click, it will show. So here I can see the code logic for networking. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if this will be the case in the future. Not so many comments in the code, maybe because it's a compiled, like redistributable source, but reduced file size, comments removed. It would be good to have in the source files, especially for templates, tutorials, demos, the comments in the file and the source. There is a network GD. What is this? Extends the node. So I'm guessing that the main scene should have a script. Okay, so here for the scene it shows that it has the script connected, linked, which is attached actually. So attached script, and if I try another scene like at the base, it turns out the base doesn't have, base doesn't have the script, but here I can still see the open script files in this area. So that is something what I would say lacking in Godot engine development environment. Let's check. Okay, player scene. So player scene, I'm expecting to have a script like it shows here. And if I would click on it, so the scene, okay, the script is already here, but I was hoping to be able to see what specific scripts are attached to currently open scene. There might be a way to find it, figure out that maybe from. So if I change the 3D in the player, in the viewport, there's a player capsule here. and inspector shows there is a script. Can I close the scripts? What's going? Okay, base. I'm looking now at the inspector panel to see if I can find actually a reference in the user interface in the IDE. What scripts are there? So there are only hints like changing to script. Well, I got a hint that there is a script here, let's say for player scene. So I click the script. But if I close this is not just closing the script, it's actually closing the scene. No scene is open, but the default view the view cannot be closed. The last view, which is like at least empty. So some things in a workflow are not handled properly for user experience, but for the user interface but for me as a in a coding programming with programming background logic experience in the background previous, I understand what's going on here. Someone was lazy to meet the standards, expected standards in user interface, user experience, at least up to the 3.6 version. So I intentionally closed everything, but I still have scripts showing close. Okay, so this is like a I can close all these. Okay, so the script, that's the like a handler for the opened files. Okay, so if I open back the player scene, now there is only one tab. There is no, it's not showing that empty tab. Like if I close this scene, I'm back to empty tab, which allows me viewing some generic 3D space in the scene. And for the script, selecting the script, I can see in the this part that shows like a workspace for scripts, for files, that I have, as I opened the player scene, it also grabbed the linked attached player GD script, and I'm supposed to close it, which it's not required, but just so I know, this way I can figure out. I'm actually looking for a way for the workflow. How would I track what scripts are connected to which scene? Some naming conventions should be taken in considerations for building the project. I've noticed that Godot handles properly linked assets like scenes, models, and scripts. It provides a default name for file saving for the context that they are related to. So if I attach if the base has a script attached, and if I want to attach a script to the base scene, for example, it will suggest the name, default name would appear as a scene name. So the script attached new empty script provides the default name base GD for suggestion, and I've cancelled that. Zoom this out. Okay, that's one lesson learned from looking at one template. 1 hour in. Time to stretch my legs. Short break. Be right back. I'm kind of back, well, not kind of, completely back for a short like talking bit, generalized. What, I don't need the monitoring audio, I need the real-time sound here. And what I'll do, I'll cool this down a little bit. Kinda hits a lot of in red, but I've got the compressor on the audio channel here. Let's censor a little bit of this mine tobacco consumption. And back to topic. Get this a little bit quieter. Go back to screen of full. Put this back on. Hit the stream marker to make it a great show, eh? So, next thing what I'll do is I will now close this project. I'm glad to have it locally, the source at least, the project file and the source code, the script. And I'll quit the project list. Open project manager, yeah. That's closed, that's cool. And now I'll create just a new project and I'll keep it empty because I want to see what's the default. What is the default like template, project template that I would get, that one that we get from the engine itself? How does it look? What's the generic files that we get when creating? So asset, select current folder, create folder, and this is new the default new project. Select folder. When creating, we get the option to select the renderer compatibility. Hit there, and but I get nothing. Nothing in the nothing special over there. So if I say scene, no scene project, just quit. Yeah, back there, and I'll have in the list here default new project. And if I check in the I've got the import folder which contains some generics like icon, but it's MD5 and STEX icon. Git ignore, so I'm supposed to select my preferred code editor for stuff that Godot doesn't open, like files and, let's say, other source files. What the MD5 holds, if I look at it like this: source and MD, destination, some hashes or whatever. What's this? It's some sort of almost binary type of thing, but it's some source compiled binary. It's not a source code in the specific language, it's compiled. And icon, so default environment TRES. What's this? This is, I guess, default view for the engine for this project. Then we got the probably Godot icon. Yep. Again, import. This is some file reference to the for the image. So even the defaultest of default files included in the project directory are wrapped in some sort of references file, something to create some wrappers to create references for it and definitions or declarations, whatever. Just so we know. That's what I wanted to find about the engine itself, how it works, at least for this version. And I'll go a few folders. So, okay, this folder. Close all these files. I'm using some very old version of Notepad++ from 15 years ago. Open this, select templates. So maybe for our entertainment, I guess I crashed the engine. I've crashed it. Are we on? Yeah. What I'll do, I'll just make myself a shortcut to the start menu right here. Can I get the asset library? Yep. Maybe check. So templates I would use for templates are like more elaborate, but projects that someone can extend upon, build upon. And the demos are more like demonstration projects. What's the project? What would be the difference from project to templates? Are these categories filtered? Keep completely separate. apply complete separation between all these projects, because they're all projects. It's just they're somewhat separated into categories, categorized. So what would I look for? Hey REM 21 on Troll, shout out to you, thanks for stopping by. I might just pin these. I forgot to pin these. Pin message. Pin the message. Pin the message. Pin my message. Pin. Can I pin this message? No, no delete. Pin. On the live. No pinning. No option to pin. At least I can't find it. Pin, and here on YouTube pin message. Yep, like that. There we go. Is the music annoying? Well, that's the only music in these segments that I'll be playing. But in the intermissions I can just cut if there's some copyright infringement. But this is my own music, so please something making noise in the background. I will actually just take a check how it sounds live. This track has these loud hi-hats rides that are kind of annoying even when I'm talking. Maybe I can get this quieter altogether. No, it does really compress the audio in the background in my OBS settings. Okay, let's get going with the show. Hey. There are 2 pages of projects, so projects are almost like demos or templates, but they're more like probably a thing for themselves. And there are some very interesting things here. Projects would be like games, right? And the demo section. 5 pages of demos. WebRTC signaling demo, that's cool. So what does it say? I'm interested very much in networking. WebSocket signaling server client for WebRTC. All of it is implemented in Godot, though the signaling server has an alternative implementation using Node.js. I don't want Node.js, but it's good to know. So what I'm looking now is how are the projects separated. Are there any projects that appear in all categories? Like are there demos that will appear in project category and so on? Are they deterministically separated? So I can remove also this filter like this. What would be interesting? Let's see. Okay, well, let's see the first one. This is the OG third-person shooter demo 3D project. Download. It's not a small thing. It's very elaborate. It's one of the demonstrations that caught my eye a few years back when I got introduced to Godot through the mic from Games from Scratch. Very very like clickbaity YouTube video. Oh, there are megabytes and megabytes. Well, until this downloads, I can actually prepare the folder template, assets template, so it will be demo, folder demos. It's done. Okay, that's cool. Create, no, browse. Can I grab this demos? Can I just copy this and paste into here? Paste, browse, create folder. So I got that, install, edit, cool. Okay, I forgot here something that I like to have, and that is the GPU temperature overlay, CPU core temperature, and system resources. Well, I might just keep tracking the memory usage. Let's see about this project. I'll also run it so we see. Is it done? Are we done? Is this done? Output. Debugger. Audio. Well, okay. I'm not expecting anything. Audio. Oh, I haven't looked at this and never before. So if I run this play, what will I get? Well, there should be some in-game audio, I'm expecting. There's a full presentation going on now. Play settings. How do I control this? Well, debugging is running. Okay, here's the how it should go. Yay. Where's my mouse? Play. Wow. Okay, I've got the camera, WSD, moving, mouse, camera, jumping. Is there crouching? Crouch, shift, sprinting? No. Couldn't open the settings for the game. If I hit escape, I'm not getting the mouse here. Quit. Did I quit it? Yes, so I broke it. If I hit play again, will it be any faster or again? Okay, so it's cached loaded. Probably shaders. So if I press down once, okay, I get the settings. but my mouse is not showing. Global illumination, can I set to high? I'll disable anti-aliasing. SAO, what's that? High. Resolution native, full screen, and apply. My mouse is invisible because I'm not using default expected mouse cursor. I've got my skinned Windows mouse. So let's have a look. Very detailed, elaborate 3D environment. Oh, I've got the shooter with the right mouse click. Point the shooter. So I guess I right mouse click, point, and then left to shoot. I know that there are these guys over here. Let's see the mobs. Enemy in sight. Enemy. How are you doing, buddy? We be cool? We be cool, huh? Okay, like I'm guessing that these things in running the debugging are supposed to first get rendered. But I can say this looks very good. They aren't kidding here, huh? There's physics, I'm kicking it, yeah, that's cool. Can't jump down. Since this is a session when I do and check the demos and that stuff, well, this makes me want to play some Warframe. What might be going here? Going down there. Boom, he's gone. Okay. Hit escape. 1, 2, quit. What you think about 3D in Godot, huh? Let's have some Eddy soundtrack. So what I want to do now, well, this is very elaborate and probably complex altogether. project, but at least I'll have a look through the files over here, and can I check in the asset library? Check the demos, search, and check here about the view files. Is it Git? Yep, it's Git. What do they say here in Git about it? You only need Git LFS if you're checking out the 3.1, but those branches have instructions for Git running. You need that, blah blah blah. Mouse right stick, look around, WASD space jump. Useful links, main website is the engine itself, source code, documentation, docs, Godot engine, other demos. So very rudimentary. There is no like a learning course with this demo. No explanations. But one could even use it to since the project is downloaded and opened in the editor, there is no like DRM, rights management, or locking of the assets and who knows, and whatever included with the project files. What else we have here? So on the website, I'll actually go through the, yeah, quit it. And go through, well, demos. So what I can see here, and I've checked previously before the stream, I've looked around these. Now notice that there are templates like to support Steam platform for publishing to Steam, or maybe Steam APIs that they provide, which I know nothing about. I guess there could be some services Steam provides, like multiplayer or assets, whichever services. What next level? Detail demo, turret madness, multi-touch. So demos also demonstrate the engine capabilities, like for touchscreens, tablets. But I can tell you from my experience that a lot of things works right out of the box. With the engine itself editor, there's a larger file, an export template that is used to export the project for and target a specific platform like console, Android, the web, like for browser games, Windows, Linux, iOS, for high-end and proprietary locked-in ecosystems, platforms like Switch, PS5 or Sony network. there are different ways to third-party services do the ports. And those platforms also keep their system locked in the sense they require quality assurance, seal of approval, and so on. One needs to get approval to publish on their platforms. So what do I want to find about next? I don't want some large project, I want some I want something quick to run, but somewhat elaborate with the specific use case scenario in mind, or whatever feature they want to demonstrate. Ego Venture sample game, 3D rigid body character demo, 2D train railroad demo. I'm looking for something more open worldly, but that's maybe too wishful thinking. I should keep on in a range of entry level stuff. Turret Madness sounds kind of at that level. Movement 2, a sequel to 2D platformer demos. Alienation. I had a vision for a game I would like to see, play myself. I had the idea of creating for a learning project, build something that I like on Commodore 64 and create a clone of it, modernized clone in pseudo 3D or full 3D, blocky voxely looking game, some 2D shooter brought into the Godot, something like that. Control gallery, tween demo, regular expressions, next page. Dynamic split screen. "3D platformer demo." That's actually a good thing. I've been there. This is interesting. 3D and 2D demo. Yeah. Download this. What do I have in clipboard? Do I still have this? Yeah, demos. Create folder. Install. I have bought a few years ago, 5 years ago, probably this far. I bought a somewhat newer computer. Well, for me, in my terms. Before that, I tried to run these things in the 15 years old computer, and it's kind of not so responsive, but it works. But anyway, always the game development, all development takes double the amount of requirements for hardware than production side. I'll run this right away, see what I get. Well, there is nothing of a gameplay here to speak of, but it demonstrates. Okay, so this is demonstration of 2D in 3D, actually 3D in 2D. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is what we're seeing. This is a demo for more for the engine editor itself. So we are in a 2D mode, scene viewing, and if I switch to 3D, there is nothing. And if I look here in the file system for the project resources, hey Salaha over there on Trove, welcome. I've got a script, I got one scene which is 2D. So if I click on this, what is this supposed to be? Viewport sprite. And I'm not seeing a model that it is a model. It's a robot. What type? Robot 3D. Okay, so it is a... This looks like embedded. So it's an embedded scene. And the camera is here, so it's a scene. If I close this... Did this file got created? No. Okay, so this scene is this, but it has embedded scene. But what's going on here? How come I can't? I'm expecting to see here this 3D scene separate. Okay, see, this is the one. That's the file. Always already showing. So what would this script say? Can I check any documentation for it on Git? Next page. 2D in 3D. Okay, so here it is. And view files. Do I go to Git? Yeah. A demo showing how a 2D scene can be shown within 3D using viewports. How does it work? The phone game is rendered to... Okay, this is... Well, actually, I've opened... oh, here is the one. That's 2D in 3D, and this is 3D in 2D. Okay, I got you. So if I view files, I guess goes to Git. I'm showing a 3D scene showing within a 2D. 3D robot rendered to a custom viewport node rather than the main viewport. In the code, get texture is called on the viewport to get a viewport texture, which is then assigned to the sprite texture. I think I understand what they're coming where they're coming from with that idea. And that's all. README shows the versioning, master, to import all demos at once in the project manager. Wow, what's all the project? How big this would be? Well, I don't want all the projects, of course. 2 years ago, updated. This is good to know. So if I have a look around here, what do I get? So there is no controls, player controls here. And if I check the script, there are two scripts for this scene, which is the main scene showing the 2D, and this script is this one, and 3D, what does this one say? This is all. Extends the node on ready variable model, function process delta, which is probably the time, speed, rotation speed. So I'm guessing if I change this, this would mean this. If I run it, it would probably be slower. And if I change the, I jump to script and change this to 1, save, run, faster, and just for the sake of making it 3 times faster. Yep, that's so it delta represents probably delta is probably global for time. Hey Almistro over there, Trovo, how are you doing? Thanks for stopping by. And this script, wait, so 1 script, 2 scripts, and that's all. All it takes to script this, to get this working. In 3D, 3D is super simple. Camera and the guy. But not this 3D, robots in 3D, yeah, robots. There are probably 2 lights, 1 light, omni light, and another probably to color, to throw a color shade. And the script itself is this. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Function ready, that's like main. Viewport initialize, vector 2, initial size, viewport sprite, animated sprite play, get viewport.connect, size change, self, root viewport size change, import vector 2, 1 get viewport size wipe. Okay, there is some comments, that's good. Warning, ignore retrieve value discarded. Called when the viewport example is resized. This is done to handle multiple resolutions without losing quality. Viewport is the size depending on, okay, that's almost not relevant to the project in a sense of the point of demonstration. To demonstrate for the larger resolution, the viewport sprite is scaled down, viewport size, viewport scale. Wait. So this is only handling there is no logic even in the script about the script doesn't even hold anything relevant to implementation for this object. This object is the node, child node for the 2D scene, and everything is happening here. Where is this model defined? The model is defined in the scene itself. And so if I check the robot scene, okay, I have it, got it. The robot scene, this guy is a model. Is there a mesh for it? Mesh instance, array mesh, looking on the inspector, geometry, materials, class shadow on. So is it having what rotation? How is the rotation performed? Animate sprite, camera 2D, and we can see here the frames, animation frames for this sprite. Is there an editor? Animation frames, add a texture from file, add frames from a sprite sheet, copy, insert empty, before, after, default file animation, 5 frames, loop. Is there an editor, inbuilt editor? It's like if I attack it with clicking, what would happen? Tooltip, use grid snap, boom, select on options, show a list of all objects at the position clicked. If I right click it, right clicking does nothing for me, default. Add frames from a sprite sheet that opens that. Sprite frames. So where is the animation for this guy? How come he's spinning? Well, okay. Can I? Is there a revert? What did I edit here? So in the script for this guy, here is the model rotated actually. Yeah, that's why it's rotating. And to the 3D script, what can I learn from it? Animated sprite is this guy. Well, That this is a viewport. And viewport sprite. Viewport is viewport. That switched to 2D. If I click this, it switches to 3D. Viewport. Nothing there. In the inspector over here where I'm looking. And own world on. Transparent background. Handle import locally. The rendering options. Multi-sampling anti-aliasing effects. Anti-aliasing depending. HDR use 32 BPC depth. Disable 3D. Render target. Clear mode update when visible. Audio listener physics. Show atlas. Pause mode script empty edit description. That's the main viewport. So how viewport sprite. Does it show what is selected? Viewport sprite is what? Texture, viewport. Okay, so it refers probably to this thing. There's a reference. Viewport sprite to the viewport. That might mean that if I select here, let's say animated sprite. No, I can't change it. Why not? Okay, path. 3D and 2D. Resource. New animated. So I'm actually exploring the project that has something interesting showing here, like the 3D model in a 2D scene. This is interesting. So all the scene shown when I run the project. All shown here doesn't require more than one screen of code. Here is the whole code for this. And this is the whole the function that actually rotates the 3D model. And animate sprite, that's the 2D animation showing this guy, and the rest is defined in the node structure. Parent node, child node viewport, which is probably the like we mentioned. 2D camera defines what we see in the real time runtime. Here's the definition of this guy. Very interesting. If I double click it, nothing happens. If I click this, it opens the scene. So this guy is in his own scene with the viewport defined, meaning the camera preview. So this is the camera preview that sits embedded in there like this. Cool. Viewport. no biggie. I like this project because it shows it's not bloated. The project files are not. It's not bloated with code and whatever, and it's easy to figure out how the references inside between the panels from the main scene, like visually, what shows in the runtime in the user interface, and what code, what script is connected to which part. Lovely. Quit project list. Yep. 2 hours in. Demos. Screen capture is interesting. 3D mesh, navigation mesh. Oh, this would be a good moment after 2 hours in again to take a short break and stretch legs. That I'll do. I'll leave it to the trusty old C64 chiptunes. Enjoy. Break is over. Going back. Put the soundtrack, show soundtrack on. And let's see. I almost went through my coffee. That means show will not last much longer. But I'm also just getting started with this. What else would be useful? (3D, 2D). Maybe stick to 2D. Let's see. Demos. 3D tools. Multiplayer bomber demo. That's interesting. View files. What type of network does it use? So one player hosts the match, probably local network. I'm looking for the internet matchmaking, preferably without the dedicated server, like peer-to-peer playing. How many pages are there? 5 pages. Background lighting, loading to the 3D matrix transform, plugins demo. View file. Check the Git. What does it show? You need to open the project to import the assets once, then close, then open. Contains 4 plugins. The custom node plugin shows how to create a custom node type using add custom type. More info there. The material import plugin shows how to make a plugin handle importing a custom file type, empty txt. The material creator plugin shows how to add custom doc with simple. Okay, this is more like extending editor. Main screen plugin is a minimal example of how to create plugin with the main screen. To use this project in another project, copy any of these folders to the add-ons folder in Godot project. Okay. Plugins can be distributed and installed from the user interface. If you make a zip that contains the folder, Godot will recognize it as a plugin and will allow you to install it. To use these plugins in another project, copy any of these folders to the add-ons folder in a Godot project. So the project itself hosts add-ons that the main editor, because the Godot itself never changes. This is all that there is for the editor. This is the installation folder export the editor, only one executable. So all extending Godot is performed in the project. I'm guessing so far, my educated guess is. I check the asset library here. Category, templates, projects, demos, templates, projects. Well, maybe I check something like 2D. A version, I guess this should be on its own, version 3 for the, yeah, I guess asset library filters is filtered by the engine version. To the grid-based movement without coding to the platformer creator tool. To the platformer toolkit. Multiplier to the platformer. Multiplier to the platformer. Multiplier to the platformer. So if I check what category multiplier to the platformer, does it show all its templates? Okay. Oh, view files, contents, view file, that will open. Okay, I got the link over there. Cool. Also, they provide link over there. Says nothing about it. Shows the files. GDScript multiplayer platformer. Is there a readme? Any clues on what type of networking is using? No. This is multiplayer variant of the official platformer demo. This project supports 2 players. Platformer toolkit. Category template. Okay, I'll take all. That was the templates. Category all. To the sprite shader demo. Looking over here. 2 pages of 2D in category all. GDBot to the demo, navigation to the server demo. What is this? C#. I don't want C#. This is demos. 2D role-playing game demo. Let's try that. GD Paint demo, screen space shaders, 2D screen space shaders, 2D physics. Light mask, blah blah. Navigation to this server. Okay, I guess that this 2D role-playing shows more implementation of game logic and user interface, more elaborate. I guess this is a good place to learn. Can I just paste this? Cool, I like it. So it's demos. As demos, create player, create folder, edit, install. Let's check it. And another look at the files that get created. Godot 3.6, assets, demos, 2D role playing. So what do we have? Can I zoom this in for us? And folder structure, combat, this is script and scene. So it's more like a JRPG. Theme, screenshot, grid movement, it's a scene, dialogues, what's in dialogue, interface, scene, script, dialogue data, JSON, object, JSON, player lose, player won, combat. readme.md, throw it here. This shows a method of creating grid-based movement with Godot, and GDScript will also include a simple JRPG style dialogue and battle system on top of it. Cool. Let's have a run of it. Okay, so here it is. There's no audio in it. So my guy is walking. Hey, QB Games, welcome. Do I hit next? Or what? Space. Opponent. Next. Enough talking. Let's fight. Let's see. Cursor keys. Defend. I'm hit. I attack. I flee. Next, I move around, grid base. Just some object, cool. Oh, that's all, just some object. No inventory. No RPG elements implemented, but basic movement, okay. So what else to expect here? Well, I guess one should build upon this, on top of this. How's my coffee level? Warning, low coffee. Game GD. Game GD, this is the script, this is the scene, the script file. Player win, player lose. Grid movement. Grid pawns. What is pawns? Ah, pawns meaning like characters. Okay. Actor GD, actor Walker, pawn. What's Walker? 2D Walker. That's just GD. Okay, the scene for this guy, character PNG, actor GND. Walker that. Exploration. What's this? 2D. Script for exploration, no. Grid movement, exploration. That's like, well, what's the game scene? This is the game scene. Okay, so the game scene holds the exploration. Cool. Why am I in the dialogue player? Okay, I've double clicked in the exploration dialog. So this one holds. So there's the structure for all this. The game scene has an instance of the exploration scene, which is actually what we see in the game scene. So that grid grass, what's this? Grid lines, grid actor, object, player. Cool. Let's see more. Asset library. What should this be? GBM2K. Grid-based movement, okay. That's the thing. Framework is a Godot project that facilitates the creation of 2D grid-based. This is template. View files, jump into Git. Features. Is there a version 4, version 3? Release, where are the releases? Features. An input priority system that prioritized the last directional key pressed. Movement animation that alternates between swinging left each grid move, modifiable actor movement speed. So wandering NPC, cool. Guess I hit download. Create folder in my. Is this demo or template? That was a template. Not the demo, it's template 2D role playing. What did it say? Tutorials. Browse, create folder, GMBT, browse, 3D, that's a demo, demo. Okay, I've got it here, okay, here it is. Select current folder, install and edit. Oh, that's templates. Okay. I'll double check now what happens if I move the folder. And if I run this, what do we get? Oh, this is nice. I like this. No interaction. How big is the world? Just left and right. There is. Okay, I can see it at in the engine editor behind. NPC going around. What if I meet the NPC? No big deal. What if I block this guy? He can't move, I'm blocking him. Well, this project is interesting because it shows the game area larger than viewport. Viewport world. So if I open the viewport world, there should be a 2D and it has a defined view area, which is probably camera. Is there, okay, here's the camera 2D on the player. That's good. So player movement controls the view, moving the viewport defined by camera. Camera has offset, anchor mode, fixed top left, current on. So this project can help figure out how to implement the viewport moving following camera following player with the gameplay area larger than viewport. What are the scenes, actor, maps, world screen, worlds, just the world, game view screen, that's the thing. And where is the default environment? So where is the definition? So it's scripts, text, translation, graphics, okay, scripts, actor, dialogues, and the scene. Well, I'm guessing that this is the default one, script. There should be an entry point. How is this being loaded? How is this loaded all together? How is the methods? Ready? World? The world script. World doesn't have a script. Script is for the grid. Dialogue. Dialogue? With who? Who's dialoguing with who here? Who's talking with who here? Can we have a chat, friend? Hey? What dialogues should appear here in the game? Maybe I better look at the script. Dictionary, timeout, visible character, set pause, timer, set pause. actor graphics, writer GD. Writer, grid, dialog manager, notepad. If the dialog is done and the accept key is next block of text gets loaded. State machine idle blank position. I don't know, but interesting. Very, very interesting. Next. Uh, 2D, well, let's see more 2D stuff. And 3D can be check the next page, last page. Let's check this. Without coding, 2D platformer creator tool. Well, 3 GPU into this simplex noise. Platformer 2D. Byte benchmark demo. So this is the demo. No, not available or whatever. Failed 403. Destination doesn't exist. Rope for kinematic 2D. Brawler, flip screen library, skeleton 2D. Isometric. Well, this is good. At first glance, at first look, it can appear overwhelming. But now, after spending some time with this, I got the sense how much is there for what use case. And I know this is good stuff. Isometric demo, it is a useful thing. Demos, create folder. I've checked it a few years ago, I think. Wow! What we have is one scene. Troll. No, this is not the demo that I actually have looked into. So this one demonstrates the building a isometric map world, which is a 2D, but they could have done a better job, but one can get at least the basic idea what's required, but I can see also what's missing. Proper collisions are here missing, and which parts better job would be done if these things, the layers like front, ground, background, if it would have been better properly implemented. But there is another shooter game. Isometric game. Is it a demo? Third person 3D. We have Number 2. Two and a half D demo. This is interesting. Dynamic split, 2D isometric. "3D inverse kinematics demo." Okay. But not going there. I'm checking if I'll find one old demo with isometric shooter, like shooting the waves. Asteroid Mania. That's cool. Basic physics based object pickup. More. Point and click adventure, gonna construct. Okay, interesting. Color Eater, mobile demo. Pack ping pong. In engine jumper. GUI in VR. Dance game demo. Wow, cool. Waving tree. Height map, water waves demo. 3D targeting system ultimate. So these are the demos. Multi-threaded visual server. Multi-mesh grass. Third-person shooter. Multiplayer space game. Sokoban cube. Next. C#, not interesting. Operable touch, blah blah. Local game save. Dynamic gravity kinematic character. MIDI input example. Alpha OS. 3D grid map and non-grid map navigation mesh demo. Tiny platform quest. Multiple Velodrome control demo. State machine for platform and games. State machines are important, but higher level for me at the moment. Godot 3.0 GPU-T and 3D sample. Okay, I remember that. Crypt of the Necrodancer mechanics. Wow. This could be fun. This might be fun. This is the demo, or go into demos, create folder, install edit. Well, let's run this. Music, yep. kind of a crypt of the necrodancer. Now I myself didn't play Crypt of the Necrodancer, but I kind of understand the gist of it. I guess the beat is the cue to move, for movement. But I like it because what I like about this demo and appreciate is the fact that that it provides several effects here. So we get here the music, beat, tracking the beat, audio stream player, audio, adding effects, don't need that, and enemies. Can I figure out the logic here? Script, global enemy, main player, scene, move, win, assets, font, texture. So if I would check here, close these, and check on the what was that page? Dance game demo, where 3 config 3D. I want to check on the Git. What page would that be? 3D Dance, Retro, Magic, FPS, cool. Color Eater, Holoplay. Maybe on page 3. To the role-playing game navigation. It would be good if this project, like the dance of thing, would have a something in documentation. What's the name? Drift of the Godot dancer. Okay, I search for that. Search for demos. Godot dancer. Is it not here any? Search any? No, Godot dancers. Why? What's the sort order here? BSF. Tactical. Well, it's demos that I know. Not the version them. Okay, I'm searching for them. Okay. Sort is update or license name. Okay, give me sorted by name. Wow. Page 3. near. I think I'm near. If it's available here. No? What's the name of it? Dripped? How come that is not available here? MIT, maybe it's not MIT license, but any license. So if it's not a license issue, yeah, here it is. View files. I went this way after the web page because I didn't want to close the project. Copy of the mechanics used to and all its contents as you want to apply, blah, browser, blah. That's all. I guess they might share some of the more elaborate info, if not the whole documentation, but at least some general guidelines in some README form. Well, I guess GD, global enemy, not super a lot of code. Player has quite some code, but it's good. This is good. I like the layout of the code. And we have here methods, functions, process, stop, wrong count, shake, die, tween, scale, vignette, audio streamer, tile map, font, sound, one music track, texture, grass, player medium, vignette, demier. What's in here? What am I looking at here? What is in this scene? No, don't move it. No, don't move. Zoom on this. What is this point here? I don't know. What is in this scene? Demier, nothing. Script of the scene. The scripts, enemy, blood, player, tralala. So again, good example of many demos don't have sound, and here we have movement and the sound, like audio, related to gameplay mechanics. That's good. So that will show the combination of that sound and gameplay. That's good. That's good. Sound is important in games. Three hours in. Well, that's my cue. That's our cue to get to the short break. I forgot to put the show soundtrack on, but dial it down, go to the intermission, and I'll be right back. Sound check. Cool. In some back. So soundtrack is on. What would be the next step? What would be the next step? So I've decided that I might select and see how serious are these templates. Can I build something from a template actually? Is it possible to really build something, select a template and build something from it? Cupcake framework, mannequin, grid-based movement well, it's just a framework for movement on a grid. And some of the templates might be just actually, well, they're not just demos, but more like extensions or add-ons for a project. Maybe I could organize a project. Then I should, so if I would build a project with more of these templates, because they act, some of them are not like build a 2D game, but incorporate just the part, a aspect of a game, like an Android Godot plugin template. It might just run. So what I'm saying is, each of these I'm able to download and run, and the engine runs it as it's the main project. So I need to develop another main node entry point in the project that handles multiple add-ons and or the onReady or ready function method, like a impose a dedicated scene node that handles the rest. How many? 2 pages of templates. I don't need recently updated. I'll select I will select to have them ordered like on SDABC, alphabetical order, so easier to navigate through them. Through the world map selection, to the platformer kit, to the wheeled vehicle template. That's interesting. 3D FPP interaction template. What's this 3D FPP? Third person point and click. Yeah. Third person perspective, first person perspective. Oh. Basic platformer, blank starter template 3D. Controller use, Doom clone, drag and drop. Good. Godot Open Adventure template is a tool for making 3D adventure games. It supports simple inventory system, interacting with objects and screens, playing voice recording with subtitles and changing games. Oh, this is interesting. If I hit download, it's installed. Paste this, create folder, but no, you'll go in demos, in templates. One up, template, yeah, this is the thing. So select current folder, create folder, and install it, but don't run it, just install. Okay, but going back to quick to projects list and asset library. Templates. I'm curious about these cupcakes. Five Nights at Freddy's. It rings a bell but cannot recollect completely. JRPG fragment turn-based combat, GPU cellular automata. Next bot. CI template. GitHub workflows. This is interesting. CSV localization template, card game, card engine. Card games are good starter to design game logic, at least the points-based system and leveling. All screen Plexus background project that supports both flat and XR, RTS mode selection and nav mesh mode move. What's this? Simple Godot demo to test selection and move with units. You can also choose a formation shape for units and some other parameters. Okay, this is interesting, but not right now. Zone landing system, volume sliders, singleton template, visual scripting, custom node library, stream toy game template, save, load, pause screen. Wow, so many. There are so many elements that build a game. Top-down twin stick shooter, top-down, okay. Simple top-down twin stick shooter. The test scene works best using gamepad, but can also work with the SD and mouse. One. Okay, I'm just checking about the noise, sound and 2D platformer. This template allows to create simple by dragging and dropping things you want in the scene, simple as Mario Maker. Real vehicle. Wow. Basic top-down shooter. I'm a little bit overwhelmed. A Scoria game template based on the Scoria framework. I'm a bit overwhelmed with the because there are so many things that they go into a game. Projects, analog stick. Multiplayer dungeon closures, project may test API, multiplayer API, not necessarily the best implementation though. Well, it's good to like pick one of these and start building. That's like a good idea. I'm somewhat suffering from the compulsion to create something my own, but a lot of goes into a game, and it's good to have all these things, and one needs to choose wisely. So if I would select on the, I think here there are more assets, I'm not just sure. I'm quite not sure. Featured community, not testing. If I do this, will it shower through the 2.5D demo, and state machine, HDR. Well, I would, if I would ask me, like honestly, myself, what do I want? I like 2D shooters, scrolling, horizontal, vertical, doesn't matter. My benchmark, my industry standard, I think, is R-type, traditional OG. So I would be more than happy if I would create a basic 2D shooter, scrolling, flying, even walking, top down. But I need to learn more. I don't think I've seen enough. How many pages? So already at close to the end. What is this? FPS, Retro Magic FPS, simple demo project for desktop PC in Godot. Call letter. This project could be used as a reference project for fast-paced FPS and arena shooters. Like movement features, simple UI, fast-paced enemy eye pathline states. Retro Magic FPS, Retro Magic FPS. Alphabetically. Is it here? Retro Magic, Retro Magic, Does this work? If I hit download. Okay, it works. This is a bit, I think, larger. No, not super large. And this is, what does it say? It's a demo project. So I'll put it in demos. Cool. Create folder. Install. Retro Magic. And what do I have here? 3D, 2D. Can I run it? Play. I think it involves some music sound. Wow, that's kind of loudish. So I shoot them, wow. And there's jumping. I can climb. Arena shooter. Cool. Can they jump? They can climb. So they navigate towards me, and they can figure out which way to get to me. So I hold mouse and shoots, and it is like I like this. I like this because of the style, pixel style, like a 90s, early 90s 3D game. And it has elements that I'm looking for the idea I had about creating a like a pixelized game, and I see enough elements here that I can reuse and maybe even start creating something. Only thing I will do is, what I want to learn over here is did I win? Got them all. Is there a timeout? Wow, wow, wow. It's cool. What's the time? Well, it's nearing the moment when I'll get probably disconnected by the ISP. And this feels like a good moment to close the stream and go into recapitulation summary, stream summary section. Yay! I hit escape, F1, tab. It did have a start screen, but it doesn't have the end. It doesn't have escape. The main menu implemented, and it's running. So how would I stop this? It doesn't have the game exit implemented. Q, P, pause, no. Alt F4, I guess. I've killed it, yeah. Well, let's try and do recapitulation, people. Gonna close this thing. So for recapitulation, I'll switch around this to this and grab the Twitch so I can run the, so I can check the NVIDIA producer on Twitch. And to close this learning game development in Godot stream. Okay, this is the beginning of the video. And I've got here what I've been doing anyway. I was not doing any tutorials. I was looking through the demo projects and templates for Godot. And at the beginning I was inspecting the default, the basic folder project structure to get a grasp of how the projects are organized. then I've looked into more specific few projects in detail, went through the assets, demos and templates, that was done in the beginning to find out about project structure. We got in an hour after, in an hour in the stream, a short intermission musical bit. Created a default empty project just by selecting new project to make sure how it looks when the Godot creates just the basic files for the project. And then I've decided to select create test the demo 3D, and it's really good looking demo. Let's see how it looks. Here it is. Here is the Godot 3D demo. It's a higher frame rate. This is teleported from another computer, just 30 frames or less. So this is how it looks in the bugging mode. Is there any more gameplay of it? No. Well, let's have a look, a few more moments on the 3D first person. There are these real bright areas, shooting, encountering enemies. This is the moment when the engine is running in debug, caching shaders and whatever, processing the effects in debug mode. As they get rendered, they are cached and reused, animations and those things. I can't remember right away what all the templates and demos I tested. I've tested some of the basic 2D templates. This was interesting demo with the 3D in 2D. And I was curious. Here you can see on the left what it takes into this project to have a 2D scene showing a 3D model animated, and it's running 2D animation here and having this model in the runtime rotating. I could count about less than 10 lines of code going into this. All is handled through the node system to implement. There are two scenes. One is 3D model that is brought into 2D scene as a child node, and that's generally it. I've checked few 2D in detail. You can check the full stream recording. I've checked few grid-based movement systems for Godot, and I was inspecting sources for the version Godot 3.6. If you want to see more, just check the full stream until I get the more condensed, compact, shorter versions of the video. For the full stream, there's often a link in this recapitulation video. There is often a link in the description for a full or a link to my website, where I actually later on publish links for the specific topics. And this is a demo of a clone of Necrodancer, Crypt of the Necrodancer, done in Godot. This is a good example of sound and action with effects in one project. One can learn a lot from here. And last, at the end, I've done a few more. I've actually went in more closer in detail through the assets available on the web page, and in the through the Godot engine also asset library available. I didn't notice that some things are missing in the asset libraries while I was looking through the asset library projects explorer in the Godot itself, and also checking it on the website. There might be some discrepancies here and there, what's available. Maybe the website is better reference. And at the end, luckily, I've checked this demo. This is demo. Retro-ish, pixely looking 3D arena. And I like it because I have here things I might reuse, done pretty simply, shooting and spawning. So that's all. Thanks for stopping by. The recapitulation is done. I can hit the stream marker so I know where to cut it. And closing words. Any comments, chats? No? Yes? You like this? You like game development stuff? For the outro, switch to this capture and do some self-promo. My landing page at doga.net, you'll find all the links. All the info is on my website, nowhere else. Learn everything, what I do, what I provide from my website, contacts, digital collectibles, articles, links to other platforms, socials. You'll find all of it there. And going to the messy outro scene, which I didn't arrange for the 720p resolution. It's still like it's supposed to look on 1080p. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good time. Rest of the day, night. Cheers.